I recently had to fly to Cincinnati on business and decided to try this restaurant, Ford's Garage. This restaurant was located at 2692 Madison Road, Suite 115, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45208. This restaurant's location was super close to where I was staying, so I decided to walk. The walk to the restaurant was pretty smooth except for one part, and that is because once you got on the other side of this intersection, when you're getting ready to cross over to go to where the restaurant is, the cars kept coming around the corner and there is no crosswalk. So I had to be super careful and wait for the cars as they passed. As you can see here, I'm walking up on the back side of the actual restaurant, Ford's Garage, where it's located, and it looks like an old automotive factory. The walk only took 3 minutes, and if you are familiar with this area, the restaurant is located in the Rockwood Commons Shopping Center. On display outside of the restaurant are 2 vintage Ford vehicles, one being a car and the other a truck. They also have vintage gas pumps outside, and there's one little, I don't know what you call it, the little cable that if you jump on it, it makes the bell sound, dinging, to basically back in the day let people know that someone was outside at the pump waiting for gas. This was also special for me because several of my older relatives worked in automotive factories. Now I thought that this was a pretty cool bench, as the back of it is the tailgate of a Ford pickup truck. The actual decor of the restaurant was very, very well thought out, as it all screamed vintage era. Even the menu kind of resembled like an old automotive manual. This menu is very Americana, as a lot of burgers and sandwiches are on the menu. They had a lot of drink options to choose from as well. Do you see the shop bucket on the table that contains the condiments? Pretty cool. There are so many different options to choose from. I just couldn't make up my mind what I wanted. Decisions, as I'm saying here. I think I'm going to try the roaster.
Well, that's not a roaster. This is that.
I want this.
Oh, okay, I thought you thought that was.
No.
Those are the smaller burgers.
These are smaller burgers?
Those are a third pound, the other ones are a half.
Okay. I don't want the red onion.
Which one do you want?
The brisket ranchero roasted.
How do you like it cooked?
Medium well.
And no onion. Okay.
Yes, no onion. Can I get onion rings instead of fries?
You sure can.
Yeah, I know it's strange. Remove the raw onion from your food and then order onion rings. Well, my stomach can't digest raw onions well, so that's why I do it that way. And I basically take the outer shell off of the onion ring anyway. And then I want to try the famous 5-stone shrimp.
It's yummy. All right.
Thank you so much. Now, as you're sitting eating, you'll notice above your head what looks like a conveyor belt that has several automotive car bodies on it. And they literally are moving on this conveyor over your head. Now, it did bring a little bit of anxiety, I guess, because you just don't know how well things are put together, but it was pretty cool to see this nonetheless. Now, I did speed up the video of this segment where the cars are moving on the conveyor belt, so the cars are moving actually at a very slow rate of speed. So the appetizer has been delivered, and it is the Firestone shrimp. Notice the name, Firestone, automotive tires. I'm going to stop for just a moment and give thanks for my meal. As I'm preparing to eat, I noticed that the actual napkins that the silverware are wrapped in are actual shop towels, and the rings around the napkins are actual hose clamps. These shrimp were delicious. And now for the main course. Here's my burger with my onion rings. And the bun is branded with the Ford Garage logo. The burger was very tender, and it had brisket meat on it with the onion straws, and the onion rings were also tasty. If I had to rate this meal, I would rate it a 7 out of 10. If ever I have to return to Cincinnati on business, I would definitely revisit Ford's Garage again. Thanks for watching.